Yeah, this is black light coming back at you one more time. I'm trying to talk some sense into some of y'all, man, because y'all just don't get it. See, every day the Caucasian got propaganda coming at us from all angles. He's telling lies. He's using psychology. He's telling lies using psychology on us. And we got a bunch of different groups out there that say they down for black people. But ain't none of them like they used to be. You know, and if y'all, most of y'all, man, y'all fall in love with people's personality. Get hypnotized by people's personality. People put on good shows for you. They talk good, and y'all fall in love with that. They take your money. You go to the collection. Every meeting you go to, you're gonna have to set out some money. And basically, they'll say the same thing I'm saying over and over again, but they don't never have no alternatives or no plan. But I give you alternatives. I told you, I said, well, grow your own food. That's been said before. You know, that's been said before. Grow your own food. Uh, you have a garden in your backyard. You can feed your family. I said, you could build your own solar panels. You could have an alternative source of energy other than uh, DTE or any energy company. With solar panels, they got generators now that run self-generated, run on batteries. They got a whole lot of things that you're going to need to hook up to your house. It might cost a little bit of change, but look at it. Look what you spend on your lights and your gas for days and years. It adds up to millions and trillions of dollars, man. But once you set up your solar and your other alternative energy sources, you won't have to pay the energy company no more. That makes sense. And ain't nobody supplying no solar panels. Black. You have to go to the Caucasian to do it. Ain't nobody supplying no generators that's black. You got to go to the Caucasian. And by now, seem like if the NAACP, the Nation of Islam, all these different groups out there would merge together, they could create jobs for us. We could work for them. We still putting money in the collection plate, man. And you know it's coming. All the groups know what's getting ready to jump off with the King Alpha plan. They know. But yet still, they still raking in the dollars. And who they giving it to? They give it right back to the Caucasian. They buy cars. Who makes cars? The Caucasian. They buy houses. Who makes houses? The Caucasian. Who money they use? And they ain't got no job only except the pulpit is their job. They're using your money that you go and work hard for. You put it in the collection plate. You know. And they live off of your money. Give it right back to the Caucasian. Then holler black power. All these cats hollering black power. What I'm hollering is unity, man. And you're going to have to weed out the con men from those who trying to be righteous. We're going to have a code of conduct in our community so we can control our community and keep the army out of our community. Because they're looking for an excuse to come in our community so they can lock it down. And you got to ask them permission to come out your driveway. You got to have special papers to go to work. It's going to come to that, man. So, you know, y'all keep falling for these guys like Alice Jones, Professor Griff. You know, he was on this show talking about Obama. You know, man, we shouldn't talk about each other like that. But we kept on doing it, talking about each other, beefing with each other. So one day I woke up, you know, and I see that it's another way for them to make money and another way to keep us ununited. So I know y'all say, well, you ain't the only one you think you the only one that's right? Yeah, man, because I don't want your money. You ain't gotta give me nothing. The only thing you gotta do is listen to see if I make sense or not. Soon as the Million Man March was over with in 1995, and brothers was supposed to, well, there was some controversy right there. Some money came up missing to start businesses and stuff like that. Then that died down. Then the brothers supposed to went back home and kept the spirit up, and that didn't happen no more. Although some things took place in the community, you know, adoptions and stuff picked up, and it wasn't all negative, but it didn't have the momentum that it had at one time, you know. Then when Justice or Else came out, same thing happened all over again. It was making a lot of noise, then it died down again. Now Donald Trump is in there. And it's going to be worse It's been worse since he was in there. Riots been jumping off. Wars getting ready to jump off. Now he's getting ready to go after all the gangs, especially up there in Chicago, where Mr. Farrakhan is at. And he gonna come in on them. They gonna come in. The army they gonna try to close that down first. Use all those gang killings and killings. Spike Lee made a movie called Chirac. You're gonna use that as an excuse to patrol your neighborhood. All they need is an example, you know. So this brother, you know, that got upset with me. You know, ain't nobody no fool. You got upset, man. I must have touched a nerve, you know. Better open your eyes up, man, and rise above emotions to the thinking of a God. You know. You got to think for yourself, man. Black light out.